I thought 50 was a supporter of Dr. Bryant from when she slid in his DMs and he decided to bankroll her book. Yeah, what happened? Okay, y'all, so 50 Cent was one of Cheyenne Bryant's last supporters. In fact, he was probably one of the most important supporters of hers because he actually is the one who introduced her to the book publisher that eventually got her 2 books published. And I think she has a 3-book deal or something too. So 50 Cent has actually put money in Cheyenne Bryant's pocket. He discovered who Cheyenne Bryant was and was fascinated by her story. This doctor, and he decided he wanted to help her after she reached out in the DMs. So, but yesterday, 50 Cent posted this. See, it's the same video.
You know what? Just gonna go to hell. We're not doing this. We're not doing this, okay? Took me 12 seconds to find it on Amazon. $83. $83. You're not about to keep playing in my face. Produce the document. Show us footage. Give me the receipts. Or we don't want to hear this. What Monique say? If you're not going to put a name to it, keep it on the playground. This is childish, and you need to go to hell.
So does this mean that 50 Cent now gets it? Gets what everybody was been saying for the last, I don't know how long, year or so? He says, damn, shorty was a fraud, no degrees, SMH, professional BSer. And everybody's laughing. So, yeah, this is, I mean, just for a refresher, let's hear what Cheyenne was saying about her relationship with 50 Cent. She was on a podcast talking about it.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. So, one, 50 is, I would say there's intelligence and there's genius. When it comes to business, 50 is genius, okay? So I had my book that I have here right now and my other book, Mental Detox, and I was attempting to get a book deal for just this book, and I have TV shows and other things that I have developed and co-produced that are, on MTV and different networks that have been nominated for different things, and so
she gotta brag. It's been nominated for different things, Emmys, and I got nominated for an Oscar for my Netflix documentary about all the haters that have been hating on me.
I noticed on my social media that 50 Cent was following me. I'm like, oh, he's been following me for a long time. Cool. And I wasn't following back or anything. And true story, which I've never told, by the way, so y'all get some exclusive. And I'm in my kitchen. It's probably like 12 a.m. at night. And everything in me was like, well, he's been following you. He's probably, a fan of your work.
You think that's what it was? You get a random dude following you and you think, probably a fan of my work. What work would that be? What work in particular? The NAACP in Long Beach? Or was it your work with Ray J? Maybe it was your live sessions with Nick Cannon and Cam Newton, live on a podcast.
Him, and I'm like, because, I'm like, and now this is, for me, Spirit, God talking to me, and I'm like, I'm not DMing anybody. I'm definitely not DMing no man, and I'm definitely not DMing 50 Cent. If he wants me in any way, even in a business capacity, you a man, you better come help me. You better reach out. So I'm all in my limited thinking, and God's like, woman, you being a Peter on the boat right now. When Jesus came on the boat and told Peter, throw your net on the other side, and Peter said,
Pastor Cheyenne, don't forget Pastor Cheyenne. Church is in session. Which biblical facts is she gonna get wrong in this one? Let's hear.
Your net on the other side, and Peter said, there's no fish. And Jesus like, throw the net on the other side. And he's like, you're not listening. And I'm like, oh my God. So this is where the Bible says it's better to be obedient than sacrifice. I ain't gonna lie, what an attitude. What an attitude with God at that moment. I was like, oh my God. So I go on social media, what an attitude. I'm like, and I go in there and say, hey, how you doing? I'm Dr. Bryant. I have a book and I have some shows that I would, that I'm producing. I'd love to talk to you about. And I was like, what attitude? Press send. I was being obedient. I'm like, here we go. Oh my God. Like, God be telling me to do stuff I don't want to do, right?
Yeah. God told her to DM 50 Cent. Hey, you know, she got the book deal, so God didn't lead her wrong, obviously.
Yeah.
But his thoughts are not our thoughts, and his ways are not our ways.
Yeah.
Man, my phone lit up. I was like, 50 said, I'm definitely interested. What's your contact? So I sent the number. Remember, it's still 12 a.m. my time. He's on East Coast, so it's 3 a.m. his time. My phone rings immediately. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, hello? You know, and in his very, you know, unique, only 50 has his 50 Cent voice. He's like, first thing he says, like, I'm like, hello? He's like, so, like, do you really have all those degrees?
Damn, that was the first question he asked her? No wonder their relationship ended up where it did. 50 Cent, he wanted to get to the bottom of it. So, hey, you know, I can't be mad at 50 for getting it wrong. Do you really have all those degrees? Absolutely not. I got a chain that says I'm a doc, though.
Yes, I really am degreed out. He's like, damn.
Degreed
and in the
out.
conversation, we talk for hours. I mean, on a friendship level, about business, about everything. And, you know, I thought I was reaching out for business. It ended up being something that became, you know, a really good friendship as well, where we talked about just everything, you know, even when his you know, his grandfather passed away, and just, you know, I was just.
He's releasing a lot of business, man. I don't think 50 want everybody to know all his business.
Supportive, hey, you know, you good, you need anything. And, you know, even with me, shows I have, just supportive. I mean, I would come off set and be frustrated sometimes filming my talk show about some things with the producers, and I would call him 1 o'clock at night coming off set on FaceTime, taking off my eyelashes, taking my hair, taking, you know, bobby pins out my hair, and I'm talking.
Yeah, call me at 1 o'clock and let's just talk about it. We can talk about it. Yeah, we can talk about it if you want to talk about it at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Talking, and he would lovingly check me and be like, Doc, you looking at it wrong.
Yeah.
Like, what if the producer was saying this and the producer was looking at it like, you know, you are the star of the show, so this is why. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. Never thought about it. So with all of that, not only did he, you know, we become good friends and he was able to give really good sound advice, but, you know, he made a promise and said, listen, let me contact, you know, my agent, which is the biggest agent, Mark Gerard, shout out to you. He's the biggest literary agent pretty much in the nation. And he's like, let me
walked
contact
into
him.
the agency.
And it's funny, Mark, you know, I love you, but Mark was...
You see what people like this can get? You see what charlatans get? They get walked into the biggest agency, literary agency in Hollywood. Boy, I'm telling you, man, it make you consider things differently when you see Cheyenne getting promoted the way she is. She ain't gonna do nothing but bat her eyes. Oh yeah, he's a fan of my work. Let me DM him. 50 Cent, can you greenlight my show while you're at it?
Like, well, I'll talk to her, but I don't really know her work. I don't know who she is. And 50 even went further to vouch. He was like, yo, like, I love her work.
Wow.
Like, I like, the doc is the real deal. And from there, Mark got on the call with me and things went on. And before you know it, my intention was to get one book deal. And Mark called back and was like, yo, they want to give you a double book deal. I'm like, what? So listen, I'm here to say to the ladies out there, don't be sliding in nobody's DMs unless God tells you to do it.
Yeah.
It could be your next deal or your husband. But
what? Hold up. She just threw that out there too. It could be 50 Cent, your husband. Man, if 50 had to break out the casting couch, like, listen here, Doc, I got a plane for you. Let's talk about it over. It sounded like it happened too quick for any of that to even happen if they're not in the same city.
That was a moment where literally I was just obedient to spirit. And I have to just,
Spirit
you know,
Airlines.
land and wrap on saying that, you know, I'm very grateful that I did, because the friendship that we've established, and the, you know, the business that 50 has been able to bring to me, and the business advice that he's you know, allowed me to be privy to, is priceless.
Yeah, well, anyway, I'm not going to play the whole interview here. This is on the Motion and Success podcast. Shout out to y'all for I guess shout out to y'all. You got a Cheyenne Bryant interview 3 months ago, right when things went bad. That's actually not a good thing, I guess. But yeah, man. Yeah, let's see what these comments are saying. All that to say, 50. He smashed. That's what's up, Doc. Thanks, 50, for bringing her to us. Appreciate it. Thanks, 50. I'm the first person to comment on this episode. Loving the interview. Who is this idiot? It says it all when she said, pause. Now you being nosy. She signed that confidentiality letter for sure. She ain't gonna let that get in the way of her climbing. You know what I'm saying? This is true narc behavior, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? This chick is a trip, boy. Did you hear what she said? It wasn't about the book. It wasn't about the book at first. That came after we have want with me. Oh, yeah. Okay. I wonder what does 50 Cent say about these degrees, which are non-existent. God told you to DM 50 Cent, girl, please. I wonder what does 50 Cent say about those fraudulent degrees? He said, damn, Shorty was a fraud. No degrees. Professional bullshitter. Couldn't have said it better myself. And shout out to this girl who was in the video too. I think it was Indescribable. She said, now how I get in it? You posted the Amazon doctoral graduation gown. But the thing about it is we figured it out. We've gotten to the bottom of the gown. The gown came from an honorary doctorate she received along with Ray Lewis. We said that yesterday in the video. She just pulled it back out, you know. Doesn't make it less hilarious though. Somebody said it was wrinkled, looked like it came out of the package from Amazon. So it is what it is. Yeah, this is a good one. It's just offensive for some of us that have spent years in college and spent hundreds of thousands to get those degrees. Earn it. Those of us with degrees will gladly show you our degree when asked. That's correct. You can see my degree. Nobody's asked me about my degrees. And I've been talking about this the whole time. I guess y'all just assume you like your Faucette Media is a high school dropout. No, I'm actually quite intelligent. Thank you very much. I thought 50 was a supporter of Dr. Bryant from when she slid in his DMs and he decided to bankroll her book. Huh, yeah, what happened? Wanting to smash doesn't make him a supporter. Joe. The lesson from all this is to ask for what you want. Slide into some DMs. Why not? It's worked for Cheyenne, and she got a whole book deal out of it. She can't get out of the algorithm. Boy, this is sad. Something really wrong with her. But anyway, let me know what y'all think about it in the comments. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell notification for all uploads. If you want to watch more, please watch one of these videos down below. Make sure you hype this video. That pushes the video in the algorithm. This is Faucette Media.